Bruh, America is lost all because of this little situation. Oh my God, just because of this little situation. This is straight up proof that the whole world is on full clown mode. Like, for real, bro. We ain't even fall off the deep end yet. We sprinted, cartwheel, and dived head first to the pit of hell. And for what? A couple of likes? A little bag? I'm gonna break this joint down. I promise you, by the end of this, you're gonna understand this. And the thing you're gonna understand is that humanity, we're gonna aspire by the year 2028. All because of this. We're running off pure roach energy right now. Let's go.
Tay has always been a mystery online. For those of you who don't remember, back in 2016 to 2018, there was this little girl dubbed Lil Tay who went viral after she made countless videos flexing cars, money, and designer items.
You already know what it is. Lil Tay, the youngest flex of the century. I'm only 9 years old, but I'm richer than all y'all broke haters.
Oh.
This be my kitchen. It's bigger than your whole entire living room, and I got 4 more houses. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here will be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
Now eventually it would leak that someone was essentially coaching her behind the scenes to say and do these outlandish things.
Yeah.
Bro, wait. Go back and say like, no, you broke.
And that's crazy.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
Oh my God, bro.
You're gonna be like more ignorant. You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here.
You still irrelevant, like I said last time.
It's not in her. You trying
That
to
is
make
when
her
everyone
evil.
saw behind
the child of prodigy of chaos. That's what I call it. The child of prodigy of chaos. So back in the day, Lil Tay was non-flexing harder than any landlord in the world. Like, real talk. A whole kitchen looking like a mansion. Little girl was saying a toilet costs more than your rent. Who the hell compares poverty, bro? Shit crazy. But now we know it wasn't really her. It was her ugly ass little brother in the background, coaching her just to say anything, any and everything that is ignorant.
The curtain, and the girl more or less disappeared after her mother, father, and brother started catching a lot of flack from people saying this was a form of abuse. Personally, I think that her brother was the one behind the persona, but it's kind of a moot point at this time. Then 2 years ago in 2023, she would return once again with another attempt to garner clout, where she and her brother literally faked their own deaths to try and create some buzz around the Lil Tay brand.
The teen rapper, whose real name is Claire Hope and who rose to fame online in 2018, has passed away.
Once this was outed as a hoax where they said they got hacked apparently,
for real,
she would then return.
And I ain't gonna lie, chat, this is one of the biggest things I hate. You saying that somebody died or you faking your death just to get out of a certain situation or to get out of work. I hate them people. Like, seriously, it's so fucking stupid. And you doing it all just for clout or just to escape something. This is where I lost all of my brain cells. 2023, her and her brother literally faked their own deaths. For what? Just for clout? Just for a view? Just for a little bag? A Lifetime movie with no budget. You know how cooked you gotta be to fake your own funeral just to drop a mixtape? I can't even, bro.
To her flexing, shit-talking ways.
5 years and y'all still broke. The GOAT is back. 5 years and I'm still the youngest one out. Yo hating ass bitches were hating on me when I was 9 years old, talking all this shit when you don't fucking know me. So stop fucking talking. You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up.
So they made her. They turned her
She
into a
also
devil.
spent time saying how her dad was a horrible person, that he was allegedly posting man looking for woman ads on Craigslist, feeding her a diabolical diet, making her wear undersized clothing, and that basically both he and his girlfriend needed to be investigated by CPS due to her horrible living conditions. And I guess that was her explanation as to where she had been. Other than that, she was still chasing clout, dropping bullshit music, and with these latest antics, it really just shows the disgusting nature of our current society.
So if you ask me, throw the whole family out. The whole family's a fucking clown. Whole big ass circus. Fast forward, the family beef is hitting harder than anything that's going on in the world right now. Harder than Al-Qaeda, Korea, Iraq, anything. It doesn't freaking matter. Mom, dad, brother, all of them is catching lawsuits. CPS is getting called. Craigslist allegations. Like, bro, Craigslist is supposed to be for furniture, not for selling families. This whole household sound like a side quest you avoid in GTA or something like that. Just being real.
And though these tweets have now been deleted because they were against Twitter's TOS, I did screen grab them because I knew they were going to be important in the future. And so this entire situation kind of came across my radar when I saw this tweet. If this post gets 10k likes, I'll seriously consider making the OF. And I'm sure a lot of you in your head right now are thinking, well, how old is Lil Tay? It seemed like just a couple years ago, she was a very small girl. Well, as it turns out, time does fly, and this was actually posted 6 days before her 18th birthday. It seems like she's essentially been planning on having a very similar rollout as the Catch Me Outside Bad Barbie girl, who was also teasing a pay-for-play link on the days leading up to when she would be legal age to do that.
You recently started an OnlyFans account, correct? Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
This was also her bio this time, where she says, should I drop the link on my 18th birthday, June 29th? Then she got even bolder with her messaging, sharing a photo that I'm going to have to censor of Sabrina Carpenter posing nude on a Rolling Stone magazine. And she's once again asking, should I remake this on my OF if I make one on July 29th? And so she would pretty much continue with her ad campaign.
So it's my 18th birthday on July 29th. And every male has been counting down to it and literally telling me to drop the link the second I turn it. Oh, girlies, what do you think? Should I do it?
And this is one of the biggest things I hate. The sickest part. She was like, y'all ready for my 18th birthday? Should I drop the link? The weird grown dude was literally counting down, bro. Who counts down for a little motherfucker like that? Ain't even your kid. Like, they got Lil Tay avid calendars or something like that in a crib. The FBI needed to be called. Something should have been swept. I don't know. If you was waiting for that, you ain't no fucking fan. You a fucking suspect. Something is literally wrong with you if you counted down these people's birthdays and you celebrating. Celebrate your own shit, bro. Get out here. Have fun. Don't celebrate somebody else's life. Celebrate your own.
I mean, I won't lie to you guys. Anyone who was counting down to this, like they had a little timer set on their phone, needs to be investigated by the FBI. Facts. She would then run a poll asking the same question, and 2/3 of the people said, don't drop that link, don't ruin the rest of your life. Because honestly, once you go down that path, people are just going to look at you in a certain way. It's going to be very hard to get respect in other realms of your life. Just ask someone like Mia Khalifa, who spent, I believe, only a couple of months in the corn industry. And she's noted multiple times how it completely destroyed her from a mental standpoint, and also really limited her future career opportunities. It develops mental and then she's just saying shit that has no correlation. So I'm mature enough to get death threats at 9, but not mature enough to launch an OF at 18. And this whole behavior would actually get her account suspended for around a week. But on Elon's Twitter, nothing is really forever, so she would find her way back to all the sick fucks. She would follow this up by saying, I'm 18 now, where are all the pay pigs? And to me, it's just so ironic, because for years she was out here calling everyone broke, saying that they needed to get like her and get their bag up, and then the very second that she turns 18, the very second that she's eligible to do this shit, she's taking that dirty money, baby.
You already know what the f going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars, tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST, and nobody, including my family, including the grown-ass haters, is gonna stop me. You know why? Lil Tay rich and finna get richer, bitch!
And I just have the feeling that no one in her life is actually trying to stop her from doing this. But I would say that most sensible people would not suggest making this type of life-altering decision the very second that you can. Especially where she has other, like, modern-day avenues such as streaming where she can still make money. And I actually have the feeling that her loser brother is still the one behind this entire fiasco. Just look at what he said. This was apparently during one of her Instagram live streams. And keep in mind, guys, this shit is just all for promo.
Bro, why are you on live and telling people you're gonna drop a fucking link?
So I'm just gonna disappoint everybody that's been waiting since 2023 and even 2018 by not.
Bro, what in the?
She really said everyone who's been waiting since 2018, which was, if I'm doing the math correctly, 7 years ago. You know, when she was 11 years old. I don't know. I just can't help but lose a little bit more faith in humanity as the days go by.
Bro, what in the Americanized capitalistic shit is this?
What? Everything is about the bag. You're just mad that you're broke. You're mad that no agency came to you before your 18th birthday and said, hey, we'll give you 30 to 40 mil to drop a link.
He back there like an anime character.
Yeah, that's some capping ass bullshit. No one offered her $40 million to drop a link. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if her sick fuck of a brother wasn't the one recording the content.
That's a flex. That's a flex. It's not.
I think 30
getting good
M's
grades contributing something to society.
I get good grades from school. Are you dead ass?
Bro,
Are we dead ass? The link is dropping whether you want it or not.
Get off alive.
She then would go.
Even with all of that, the brother was still the puppet master. Then bro made it back and still drop a promo like it was a like he a marketing genius. Talking about this is for the fans for 2008. Sir, she was like 11 back then. So let me get this straight. Y'all been plotting this since she was in middle school. Nigga, go to prison. Go to prison and become somebody's bitch. Real talk.
Go on to say, I did it, link in bio, all content shot at 12:01 on my 18th birthday. And then she posts this picture where she's wearing this shirt that says corn star in training. I mean, I guess I just don't really see why some people, like, get off on this type of thing. Like, they want to see the girl's birth certificate to make sure they can goon to her the second she turns 18. They want the fucking hospital records. And I'm telling you guys, this shit is just so PDF coded, where she says, freshly 18, please don't tell my mom. My 18th birthday exclusive shots at 12:01, only available for 24 hours. And it's just one of those things where I don't care if it's technically legal. This is just a disgusting thing for not only her to do, but obviously for everyone who goes and subscribes to this or looks forward to this type of thing. To me, it's like you were just so unbelievably down bad, and you need to end up on some sort of list because you're just playing on such a slippery slope.
It may be legal, but it's demonic. I don't give a fuck what's technically legal. Dropping a freshly 18 link is like serving raw chicken and calling it sushi. Y'all sick of cooking it. I'm sick of eating it. The whole thing smell like gasoline and regret. Why do we copy the same cycle? And why do we enable this type of behavior? Us as people, we need to make a real choice. We need to stand up for what is right. Because this right here is making us look like trash. America's cooked, bro.
But apparently, guys, I'm the crazy one, because she says she made $1 million in 3 fucking hours. $1 million, Lil Tay just broke the fuck out of OF. And it's just so funny to me that this has now become something to, like, be proud of. There's, like, a sense of accomplishment. And in the modern day, there's also this sense, like, oh, if it's making money, it's okay. Look, she made $1 million. While everyone else is slaving away, they can't even pay their bills. They don't even have a place to live. They can barely afford the groceries. And then she just has life on easy mode. And then she finally shares all the money she made in apparently 3 hours. And she shares these alleged numbers where she got around $500,000 from personal messages, $26,000 in tips, and $500,000 in subscriptions, totaling to over $1 million in the first 3 hours.
Now, this is one of the most dumbest shit I have seen, but at least she got the bag off of it. But this is like the fast food version of Bad Bhabie. Like, let's be real. The whole rollout, just a Walmart version, is a Cash Me Outside girl playbook. Like Bad Bhabie got the OnlyFans bag. Now Lil Tay out here copying and pasting the blueprint. But let me tell you something. At least Bad Bhabie, or where the fuck her name was, at least she had her own scandals. Lil Tay just out here selling recycled clout with a side of sadness. Just being real.
So yeah, it's essentially just the same thing that we saw with Bad Bhabie a couple years back. I do think that she was even more successful in her 18th birthday OF venture. And while I'm sure some of you will disagree with me, I don't know, something about this just feels like slimy as fuck to me. It feels disgusting. And it's just crazy to see the now effects of someone who was exploited in their early childhood and taught all these bad lessons about life and money and flexing on people and looking down on others, has now chose to in turn exploit herself the very first chance that she gets. I also don't think that social platforms should be okay with hosting this type of message, especially if someone's trying to do this thing when they're still like 17 years old. I don't get why you would allow them to promote themselves in that way on.
Yeah, it's a horrible message for little kids. Like, think about all the little girls that follow underneath her. They're probably following her footsteps right now. Like, this is terrible. I'm so glad I don't have a daughter.
Your platform, because a lot of these tweets, they aren't going viral because people are actually sharing them. They're going viral because the new Twitter algorithm literally just chooses to put them on people's profile. All of these have like millions upon millions of impressions. I don't know, I just hope that none of y'all out there are subscribing to this type of shit. I mean, to me, it's like one of those things, like you never have a second thought as you're entering your credit card, debit card information. You never have like post-nut clarity and think, wow, I need to reassess my life. Why am I paying for this? I don't know, it's getting weird out here, guys, but thanks for watching. Let me know what y'all's opinions are down below. Thank you, guys.
So I'm being real, humanity is done. At this point, it ain't even about Lil Tay no more. It's about culture that takes a 9-year-old, chews them out, and serves them back to the wolves a second time when they turn 18. While the wolves been waiting in the bushes, this ain't even entertaining no more. To me, this is pure grooming. Matter of fact, who told her to do that? Who told her to do that? Man, this shit is crazy. And y'all just still scrolling up and down on TikTok like it's comedy hour. I'ma say it once. This ain't getting the bag. This is selling your soul on layaway. And judging by this, America have been in debt for so long. I'm gone. Catch me in the next video.